Everyone goes absolutely nuts here in the South. When that first cool front comes, the temperatures dip below 70 degrees. Everybody is throwing on their snuggly sweaters and making chili like it is going out of style. Well, really, we're just waiting for the next heat wave of 90 degrees to come. I've made this recipe so many years now, and for so many things. I've brought it to friends right after they had their first baby. I prep it ahead when I know our weeks are gonna be just absolutely insane. But I don't know if I'll ever be able to make it again without remembering what I learned this past weekend. Hey there, I'm London Brazil from Evolving Table, where we're all about making...
Hey babe, Jack and Marissa want to know if we can go camping with them.
I'm sort of in the middle of filming right now. Can we talk about this later? When do they want to go?
Like, in a few hours. I told them we would bring something for dinner tonight too.
Well, I was really supposed to be filming right now, but I guess I'll make this work. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Well, guys, it looks like we're changing things up here a little bit because I definitely don't want to have to go grab fast food. And, oh my gosh, I've only got about an hour, so we're gonna have to make this super quick. If you're ready to get to cooking, then come on in and let's get started. Okay, there's literally no time to go to the grocery store or to even order Instacart, which I do all the time. So I guess we're just gonna have to take a look in the fridge and in the pantry and see what we can work with. Bingo. Now to the pantry. These make great additions in so many recipes. I always make sure to keep them on hand. And let's check one last area. Oh yeah, I know exactly what I'm going to make now. Yes, I've got all of the ingredients that we need to make my favorite camping recipe. And if I hurry up and stop talking so much, I'll have just enough time to make it before we have to leave. You can choose to leave the peel on or off of the sweet potatoes. It's totally up to you and your personal preference. Normally I cut these a little bit bigger, but since I'm in such a time crunch today, I'm making them closer to 1/2 inch in height and 1/2 inch in width. The smaller they are, the faster they'll cook up. I'm using a large saucepan, but if you've got a Dutch oven, you can also use that instead. I've been sauteing the onions for about 2 to 3 minutes here, or just long enough for them to become slightly translucent and tender. Now I'm gonna add in 2 cloves of crushed garlic and continue cooking for another minute, or until it starts to become fragrant and slightly browned. I'm using a 93.7 ground turkey. Well, because honestly, that's what I had in my fridge. But I always tend to buy that one because it will give the chili just enough fat and tenderness to make it delicious, but not so much that it's overly heavy. You can also use a 90-10 or even ground beef. After about 7 to 8 minutes, the turkey should be cooked through. But I'm having a little bit of a hard time getting all of those large clumps to break down into smaller ones. And the smaller the clump, the more flavor the chili is gonna have. So let me try out a little trick my father-in-law just taught me. I bet you never knew a potato masher could do that. Now you've got a little trick up your sleeve. Next, we're gonna add in those 4 cups of peeled and cubed sweet potatoes. I'm gonna cook these for about 2 to 3 minutes, just long enough for them to start softening up. This is the base for almost all chili recipes, so you definitely need to make sure you've got this one ingredient. Oh man, I totally forgot. No, I should have checked the spice cabinet. There's like a really crucial ingredient that if we don't have it, like, man. Please be in here, please be in here, please be in here. Please, please, please. We're gonna have to get fast food. Or, what if we tried this? This and then that. We've got this turned down to low now. It's simmering. We'll set the timer for about 20 to 25 minutes. Hopefully this is ready time, guys. We're gonna get super close here, but we need at least that amount of time to get the potatoes to be nice and soft and tender. You want them almost fork tender before we add in those last few ingredients. Let's see where the potatoes are at. Oh man, they're not even close to done cooking. I'm just gonna crank up the heat to like medium and then give them another 5 to 10 minutes. Fingers crossed they're ready this time. Oh yeah, there we go. They are so close to being done. We can go ahead and add in that corn and the black.
Hey London, you ready to pack up the car?
Ah, oh my gosh, okay, we're about to leave. I'm gonna add in the corn and the black beans, cover it back up, and then let it simmer for just like 5 to 10 minutes. Oh yeah, that smells so good. And oh my gosh, that was just in the nick of time. It's still piping hot though. There's no way I can put it in the container unless it cools down just a little bit.
I've got the car almost loaded up. You have the food ready?
I've got it. Oh my gosh, this is the first time I've ever had to do this, but I think it's working. Sometimes it's really hard to break away from the norm. I am a creature of habit. I have my schedule, my routine, my day-to-day, hour-to-hour plan to the minute. But that's not where life happens. Life happens in the spontaneity of those unplanned events. That last-minute camping trip. The look on your family's face when they eat your bowl of chili. Lucky for me, I've got loved ones to remind me of this. But what about you? What adventure is waiting for you?